Alright guys, we rapidly approaching Prada and we're right on time, so no rush there. Just like this sort of street makes all these designer brands seem so like homey and approachable, but like the neighborhood makes it look like extremely bougie, so like it's homey and approachable to a certain degree, and then you realize that these are all very unapproachable things that are have their own sort of class. So that's why we're here and getting ready for the show. Alright, so apparently you can't really film the show portion, but they do have a lot of the new items, and I've selected a few to show y'all. So I was told I can film a try-on video because I do have an hour here. So yeah, let's start. And yeah, fit check for today. You already know. This was one of the sweaters I saw and kind of had my eyes on, but it is a bit, you know, too tight, so I think a size up. This is a medium, and it does fit pretty alright, to be honest, but maybe a little bigger. And also like this material, just it's a bit of a headache to take care of. So yeah, overall I'd say this is a very nice layering piece. It does make me kind of feel like Steve Jobs, but it is very flattering. Figured I'd show some details because it is like a very nice. I feel like recently Prada's opted to use this sort of subtle sort of logo instead, which is pretty cool. This has been an awakening that turtlenecks are definitely not for me, and I will never wear a turtleneck ever again. Thank you, Prada, for letting me know. But this was one of the pieces that I thought would work pretty well. You can tell from like the sort of, yeah, you get what I'm saying. Yeah, these are outerwear pieces are definitely something to look at if you're interested. The coat and the parka or the work jacket's definitely my fave. Peep the, hold on, let me see. Leather collar, very nice. Is it faux leather? Oh, this is not leather. It's like it's either faux leather or something along those lines. And then I'm assuming this is cashmere. Very nice. And then of course we also have these, but I'll show you later. Oh my god, this is actually a really cool jacket. Oh my god, this is amazing jacket. I just feel like it matches so well with my fit today, and also like the details on this piece just in general. So look at that, the faux leather, and then like, it's perfect. Absolutely in love, delightful jacket. Little pocket here for whatever the fuck you might want to store, but yeah. What I've been told is this is actually a 1 of 50, and this piece is very, very rare. They replaced the buttons with Velcro, so this is why it's so rare. And what I've told is it's 3,200 euros, so it is pricey. So this is one of those pieces that you just find yourself always putting on after so long. Like, look at this, just immaculate. It's a perfect fit. Of course, like, you can argue Carhartt's the same, but it's not really, and it's these loafers though, I don't know how I feel about them. I really don't know. They're like this, and you slip them on, and they're like that, and honestly, I'm not too sure about these. They're like, they're comfortable, and the model looks great in them, but I don't know about myself. Guys, I think I'm in love. This cashmere coat is perfect. Oh my god, it's like super fitting, and like now the slides, the loafers make sense, and they're so pretty. Oh my god, just like look at that, gorgeous. This cashmere is super premium feeling. Just very, very smooth, very good, very flattering on the figure. And yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite pieces from the whole. I think this is AW or FW, sorry. Definitely one of my favorite pieces from FW24. And now the moment of truth. How much? Oh, this is velour, not cashmere. Oh. This is the next item on my chopping block. Not as in love with this piece as the others, but the pattern is crazy. You guys can see, like, the pattern is not bad at all, but definitely not as great as the previous pieces. And in general, I think it's nice, but not something I'd pay like God knows how much for. So yeah, this is easy pass for me. Makes me feel a bit like a granddad. But yeah, this is what it looks like. See the little pattern, and then on the rack it doesn't look bad at all, don't get me wrong. This jacket is about 800 sizes too big for me, but you know, oversized aesthetic apparently, right? It's like my arms do not reach. And yeah, this jacket weighs like a fucking brick, and also it's just not as good as the white one. So I don't know. I'll give you some close-ups, give you some of this, and then yeah, that's sort of what it looks like. Don't get me wrong, since it's Prada, it's very premium. Inside is lined and that kind of thing, but the pattern just puts me off a bit, you know? But you know, it is what it is. Not one of my faves for this collection, but it was eye-catching. Notice the leather panel. This is actually leather, unlike the other one, which I'm not sure what it's made of, but then another piece that looks great on the rack. This, I actually don't mind at all. It actually looks very cool. Very flattering on Asian skin, I'd say. And just in general, it looks very artsy. But of course, again, it's 200 sizes too big for me, but you know, it is what it is. Here, peep the pattern. Very nice. And yeah, I'd say this is a good piece, but compared to the white one, it's not my fave. Figured I'd give you all the close-up. You see that leather, distressed, very old feeling. Very nice. And likewise, it's the same for this one. They're, I think, like a set, just different material. The different sort of variants of the same material. Different pattern, very nice, very pretty. And yeah, I'm convinced this jacket is 10 bands. This jacket feels like it's going to be 10 bands. I'm convinced. Very like distressed leather. It feels like almost like croc leather almost, but it is just this, like old leather feeling, like distressed leather. And then there's of course these pockets. Very nice. And yeah, this isn't my style per se, but it is very Balenci. Very, very, very cool. Yeah. Makes me feel very bulky, but it weighs like a brick, and I'm not too sure what to think about it, but you know, yeah. Again, I'll give you all some detail shots. You can see the leather in detail. And then, of course, this is fleece lined, surprisingly. And of course, the distressed leather patch seems to be a recurring motif. And yeah, very clean 3 pieces, just none of them will make my list. Now this is, I don't know what this is. Not really my vibe. I think Raf has done better bombers, definitely. And the orange is a nice accent, but it just reminds me of an MA1. But it does look nice, don't get me wrong. It is not a bad piece whatsoever. So it is very pretty. The buttons, you can see, very plain, very hotel bellboy feeling, but it is very street. And I don't know, it's very, very streetwear with like a bit of, you know, chicness to it. So I'd say it's a great bomber. Again, of course, mandatory shots. Orange lining, very pretty bomber, very premium luxe feeling, but honestly any MA1 does it, and I feel like Raf has done better bombers, like the one I've showed you guys. And then of course the last pieces, these, I wore these the whole time. They are, God knows, but very pretty, but I would never buy them, so you know, it is what it is. Very light, very, I don't know. I think this just might be Ken putting me on like this sort of silhouette, but I would honestly not wear these, and I'm sure they're like a rack, so no thank you. This in the 40 is actually really great. Excuse my ugly ass hair, but this jacket in the 40 is actually really, really good. Very flattering on the body, of course. But like, I've been thinking about copying this one, but I have the the red and blue mohair one coming in soon, so maybe not, but this is very flattering on the body. Under the impression that Miu used Lambo, but apparently not. These are not Lambos or Optis or anything, so it's kind of a miss, not my color. And these are the two pieces I've been looking at. Of course, the work jacket, very hype, and also this fisherman's thing, I don't know what, vest. And yeah, it's very nice. Of course, peep the details, leather, and then this is just canvas. And then on the back, of course, there's the little Prada leather patch, same as FW24, but they took away the leather on the new ones. This one makes me feel like I'm going to war, man. Like I'm going on a fishing boat. I think there's definitely another way to style it. It's not like this, but I feel like I'm going to war. This is full body fit. It's not bad, but it feels like I'm going to war or something. Not my style. Definitely prefer something more down to earth, but it does make me look kind of buff. But yeah, not bad, but material, you can see. Not feeling too hot about this one. Oh, okay. This is the same one as the one Zico wore in the Envy. And honestly, it's quite nice. I don't know how to... there we go. It's very form-fitting. I'd of course prefer it to be oversized, but this is the last one they have. So it's not bad per se. You guys can see. It's like work jacket material and then leather right there. So yeah, it is fairly okay, but it is a bit small. Yeah, I'd definitely say so. This is not part of the new collection. This is past collection stuff, but very nice. This is the whole fit. Very cool though. Very, very chic. I like it.